Abusani komo ewo channel yi so how say GH Politics Avenue podcast so setwe na me speak headlines na jembre na yede bi exomo ne dem ne ho braxie mu mesra say yenko yensemu onu yebo evra yensemu chief of staff Julius Debrah etimi ekopie mu ewo Pentecost Church na no pa chaw efa ensema free zone CEO honorable Dr. Mary Awusi ekwokan efa Pentecost chairman ho a onua papa no bie na no se opa chaw na ne inisuo de nya asem goto a se ehwie gu fo mani a papa no so edu na no di se ma dai eto dwa edima amansan nyina no all console chief of staff na we the free ho so a sa asem we si a na captain smart egina so a ono so kire na dwen ewo ho a yagi bia onua ye de exom wo mesra wo se mu ransem nim na ye hwe ne ye ko ene de eba.
But the chairman of our church, you know, myself, Honorable Elder Ofuswampofo, our local government minister, and several others are members of your church. A few days ago, one of our colleagues, Dr. Mary Awusi, slipped a bit against you. And I want on this occasion to commemorate my birthday to let the whole church forgive us. It was just a slip. It wasn't intentionally done to malign our church. I believe sincerely that you will forgive her and forgive us and accept us as your children. God richly bless all of you.
For the chief of staff. As for this lady, she has made me more popular. Yeah. I mean, people like that, I don't think about them. Yeah, because she just made our church and myself more popular. If I held anything against her, like standing here to speak for 45 minutes, I would have said something about her. But I think that we all have our opinions on issues. And so let's just forget about this one. So I've forgiven her, and so don't worry. I want your heart to be to rest and enjoy this day. Yeah. Shall we rise in prayer?
I to every single software Ghana. I saw in Ketwani, I saw in Pegina, Michia Ubia, Alabaster Box, you're saying, and then share for no your friends say Alpha Hour 4 just Ubia Ajagwa Michia Ubia Michia Ubia so for the what Ghana yes for Gwadi Michia I more we are so for Bonene so for Papa Michia Ubia Bini Ubia fine. Now I saw we see last week and it was about a year nipa bi say a year Pentecost suffer aberidi the annual a year report of the Church of Pentecost. Now assembly by no a few people ene nya abotre na sebio omutie a year the Pentecost leader a year Mr. Apostle Eric Nyamiche ne annual statement no de oka woma ema a year the lady also responded a year the Pentecost Church leader no the way she responded. Now myself and my team, we took all the time to listen to a year Apostle Eric Nyamiche, and yes, I taking time to listen to a year the lady who responded to the statement of the apostle. Now my videos ni mienu nyina, and I want to tell Ghana for say we are a nation of people with diverse opinions. And the way I have my opinion and I believe in it, I believe say every single person in Ghana, whether they like me or not, they also have their own personal opinions on issues. Even me mama wo mu mienu ene me yire, sometimes if you per se decided on something, I know obia one opinion. And I can say these things. It goes all the way into our churches, our institutions, whether private or government institutions. So opinions there are very important. We need to understand the say when it comes to opinions, whether it's coming from somebody in suit, somebody in Batakari, somebody, a blind person, or somebody, with all due respect, a cripple, or whatever, opinions are very important and we need to respect people's opinions. But we also need to understand the say, as much as I'm not may share my opinion on some things, I don't have any right to stop anybody from sharing their opinion on my opinion. And I'm not saying this against the Pentecost leader. I'm trying to let people understand the say, even with all due respect to even the Pentecost leader, I am sure say, the annual reports now already, there are some Pentecostals in the church who, if they are given the opportunity, they might share different opinions to what the man read. We need to understand, this is not a time for us to be targeting individuals. I have no problems with the leader of the Pentecost church, and I have no problems with the lady who responded this man. But for us to get to that point where we all understand the say, we have the rights, and we need to have that decency to respect people's opinion. Sometimes my opinions here on this platform, some people who have followed me for some time, they disagree with some of my opinions. And sometimes they agree with some of the opinions. So it is one thing that we need to grow up to accept. Now, accepting your opinion or rejecting your opinion is a very difficult thing for some of us sometimes to accept. It is difficult because when people react to our opinions, what it does is to say, it either limits us or gives us a lot of confidence to keep doing what we are doing. So human nature, we are not people who are too comfortable with opinions that are opposing. And anything as a study, he never shared opinions with people on the same platform. In the Kanofuriata interviewer, it is only him. All because he knows to say, when people share other opinions against what he is sharing, one way or the other, maybe his ego might not be able to stand that opinion the person is sharing. It is difficult, it is hard for us to sometimes look at ourselves or assess people and accept the opinions or share opinions about their opinion or on their opinion. I hope you are understanding what I'm saying. Now, as some way by the Nipaka craving a Ghana and the Wenyabutre, they have paid attention to the wedding, to the Sebio Sofu Penyinia or ye Pentecost, sorry, Penyini Ekaye, and Sebio, the honorable lady, so Ekawo radio. So now, if you listen to the two of them, so we are going to say you are going to be very I'm trying to find a word. You are going to be very honest in your opinion. You realize, say, a lot of a narration I had told Sebio, this honorable man, and some kind of so any my minister response, you could see, say, it was more of a political narration than as Semunanga said, how to look at both sides, how they reacted to the issue. Now, Mumianko Pentecost Penyin Nasem, with all due respect to him, and with all due respect to the Pentecost church, and with all due respect to Asofun Penifo Morgan, and this is a very tricky, dicey conversation that we need to have. The reason why we need to have it is say, we need to get to that point whereby we, as a people, will understand to say, as some dawa, I will say a can't sometimes as some dawa, na say, yeah, the maybe better it makes it difficult for us to address the issue itself. And anytime I say, when you take your time to listen to the leader of the Pentecost church, Apostle Eric Nyamiche, where he was coming from, the point he was making, and then you want to take your time to analyze his statement, you should also take your time to listen to this lady and then where she was coming from and the point she was making. Because Sebio, Bible na Anglican for kind, Roman for kind, Pentecost for kind, Assemblies of God for kind, any Methodist even the Bible, some part of the Bible sometimes are opinions, but we are forced to take our time to analyze the opinions in the Bible to make it fit into the doctrine or the sermon. And I say the teachings na say nipa na umudi asorichino iti opinions ubetumaka asama to obitim say World Cup. Emfa nipa 13 asum embe piano na dane one cup. So we need to be very careful when issues come. We need to sit back, look at the issue very well, and then analyze it from the perspective and nipa nika say free perspective are not their points in free. One is a politician and one is a religious leader. Now, where are they all coming from? The religious leader made a statement, the politician reacted to it. You ask yourself, where did they meet? Where is the confrontation? Where is the misunderstanding? Let's go and listen to the Pentecostal leader, Apostle Eric Namiche. The statement to make here a response from the lady came up. Moma yanko Apostle in seminal.
Environmental degradation and galamsey menace. The extensive pollution of water bodies due to illegal mining has hampered traditional water baptism in some mining communities, necessitating a shift to synthetic rubber pools in several districts to carry out the ordinance. Retention of souls. While we give glory to God for the multiple of souls won, a critical challenge and galamsey menace. The extensive pollution of water bodies due to illegal mining has hampered traditional water baptism in some mining communities, necessitating a shift to synthetic rubber pools in several districts to carry out the ordinance. Retention of souls. While we give glory to God for the multiple of souls won, a critical challenge, unfavorable rainfall patterns, and the deterioration of cocoa farms have established the livelihood of members who depend on agriculture and farming. These unpredicted environmental conditions, along with the seasonal migration of fisher folks, continue to impact the steady financial growth and stability of affected local assemblies. Human capital constraints and literacy gap. High rate of illiteracy among some members and officers remain a barrier to the effective implementation of Vision 2028. This challenge is reportedly evident in the Bible study and home cell meetings, where there is insufficient pool of teachers to manage the manual and ensure effective discipleship. Leadership overburdening and commitment challenge. In many local assemblies, a few dedicated individuals are often saddled with multiple roles, leading to operational inefficiency and burnout. This overload makes the full implementation of the corporate mandate and Vision 2028 difficult. Environmental degradation and galamsey menace. The extensive pollution of water bodies due to illegal mining has hampered traditional water baptism in some mining communities, necessitating a shift to synthetic rubber pools in several districts to carry out the ordinance. Retention of souls. While we give glory to God for the multiple of souls won.
So, asama a years of opinion of that Pentecost no e kan ye nie. Ebia yemu nipa bebre kra ntia asama kan ye. Na ye Pentecost for sebio omo annual reporter asori no akekesi ani se eye afe na etwam ni nyina no de omo hu ne se e wo se omo kan ho asem nie. Ideka se annual reporter afe na etwam no sebio Pentecost for asama e hye omo no a sebio omo hu ne se e wo se omo de tudwa ema omasori fo no hu a omo so ye Ghana fo no ene na sofo panyini eye Mr. Nyameche edi ni nyina ebeye den ebeto abontene na ne kasa yemu no oduru baby no oka bibi fa environmental degradation eye yensase yemfuo yensuo ye kwaye a essay ni nyina eye galamsey ena asay ye kwan. Remember, pick 3 of the most important things are sebio a day MPP aban echo eye oppositioner. 1, untimi nyi 3 without mentioning galamsey. Corruption eye 1. Untimi mention 3 without talking about galamsey. Inti galamsey has become a purely political topic in Ghana. And it does not matter what color you are wearing, which platform you are on, baby are free. The moment you start to mention galamsey, no, it is seen as a political statement. Now, okay, something about galamsey. Send galamsey asensio galamsey amasebio eye nyoma bi a Ghana for e was some ye entumi nye because galamsey no sebio atese ama Ghana yensuo nyina sei osaka bibi fa retention of souls oka bibi fa rainfall challenge insuo ento a sebio eba insuo ento nti obetumi so aka se destruction of cocoa farms because of galamsey ya be insuo nto ama sebio cocoa info bebre asay ena sebio eba galamsey hu sensem na eno so affect cocoa akuafo pa nti one secondly cocoa issue so ewo Ghana no and also very controversial because it is very political. Nti as much as he was delivering the yearly report, there were some statements in the reporter. They were all very political. And with all due respect, that is a reporter already as the leader of the Pentecost Church. Now, Osaka Bibifa leadership challenge. And Okabifa how they are struggling to even get better roads, to win souls, to bring people to God. And Okabibifa because of galamsey eko sunti ama sebio esubokro omo bono sesi omuntumi mbosu ewo nsuom insutini mu na sesi ano because of galamsey no ama esu omubo ni nyina no omubo esu no wo dem tente ene basin robem ena omubo esu tie wenin sama sofu panyini ne kaye. And these are the words of the Pentecost Church. With all due respect to the Pentecost Church, let us all put our religious affiliation aside. Let us put it aside. Let us look at the issue critically. Because I'm not here to disrespect the Church of Pentecost. Because I will not also allow anybody to disrespect the Anglican Church. Because I'm Anglican. So when it comes to respecting Obia religious affiliation, I need to make that clear. But I'm looking at the issue critically from Nipana Omokaya, and what it really means or it meant. And he's talk about cocoa, he talk about galamsey and eye oma sorry no omuntumi mwesu wonsu tinemu nti esi an omubo esu wo dem. Now eye sofu panyine eka sanse weni wie no na eye maame a sebio oye NDC ni enso kotena eye radio so a sebio yebusa no ho asem. Remember when the woman went on the radio, she did not go there to go and speak on other things. And I said, well, I'm causing my airtime because me person me responded to sofu penini host no hono. And the busa say, this is what the leader of the Pentecostal church sofu penini naka. Now I jini wo hono anything. So the host on the show was seeking the opinion of the lady. Remember, sofu penini no spoke as a religious leader. And Amameno also spoke as a politician. Now, asama be contention pa ye nyina ye ka ho asama ama in fact nipa bi Ghana e ka sama me we di Pentecost sofo na tem we di Pentecost asori na tem no. I know say majority of Ghana for ensure dan tie ma amenenum kasa in response to papa we sebio Pentecost pe no asama okaye no. Now, ye benya botre tie de ma amenekaye no. And after my member Kasewi, I will now share with you the reason why I will be on this matter. Because the statement out there and say, "Mamena kotina radio so e di Pentecost pegini na tem." Wako sino atemma sebio amani pa bebrebi omo Ghana ebu ofu. Inti ensema namu frebe mu ne say, "Ye nuanom MPP fo nyina wo radio so TV so say, e was say John Mahama pamo mamena fi say mamena e di sofu pegini na tem." Now, mummy, I could the exact words Samami we use your radio so. Yeah, now as some you know, my actually, my opinion because after my opinion, somebody will also share an opinion on my opinion or about my opinion, and I'm not supposed to be mad because we are sharing opinions here. Mummy, I could tell my man.
Oh, yeah, Yaminipa. Oh, no, yeah, you Pentecost head, and the chairman. And I make us Yaminipa. Yes, get the better channel. Then next time, okay, ma form to that level. The okay, so yes, from free zones authorities. From me, Dr. Maria, we say warning. Yes, said next time we won't descend it to that level. More fire. So descend it back from more fire. But yeah, no politician. We will deal with him as a politician. Something like I see you, yeah, the need man. Me the need man this time. say wo ye nyame ni
say anwa wono so
what you say enya anwa asem anwa wo ne so saa nko me kan de kan ye mpese me kire ne say ye de ani di ama no say wo ye Pentecost for chairman
okay
saa kasa na wo kasa ye no a highly political statement.
Who's that?
Yes.
How?
Nanado etiase no eti akonya so no na ukọ nkura mining communities na enso net se mpampa utumi de wonsasa na gu nsem na Ghana ha na oni Ghana
oh no Ghana
na Ghana ha na oni Ghana
no Ghana
wo hu ya na wo hu
ye
energy mo ba ye measures are put in place enso no afei etimi rane
stability level that
etimi
down
flow
no fire
eti wontimi ntina ho nka nche se wo hu difference ebia wo enso ni mu ensuo na ni ate enflow se na nado time na ensuo no enflow eti se wo ye sofo na se asem a da ho a ye nokre wo se wo beyi wasofo ntade ato ho afa political dress ahye political lens akasa next time you be treated as a politician this time you're the best pen yes no ohwe so ni ne sofo dwuma se na nado tena so a na ensuo ntimi enflow na ensuo ntimi rane na wontumi ehye forest no mu ese Ghana no so we say we hu na ensuo na ni ti no e no ba be kasa statement ya the better no for this time yes no oni ni so for sem onjai politics na ye nye politics unless it's person or join politics o ma ye hu no if he wants to join politics he should let us know next time then we deal with him as a politician but today ye be man no say or ye suffer
Dr. Mario.
All right, so this is also a year.
We and some who team course watching on so. Mamma was so Debrah, the son of Oban, dear Dumbi Edomania. Unia, you be saying Asia.